Hello, welcome back to yet another reading. This time on Italy and Lucio Corsi's Volevo, essere, duro. I think that's one of the few songs that I actually didn't manage to listen to. We will get to that. Okay, let's look at our first two cards from the Mayan astrology cards. Interesting. I never received such cards before, like two of the hats. And I first got the higher number, which makes even less sense. But maybe this just goes well into the retrograde situation that is going on with this year's revision. So the first number is actually 8 because the line means 5 and the dot means 1. So it's 8, and the second card is 4. So 4 is the part of the foundation for the wave. So in this Mayan situation that we're dealing with here, hopefully I can find this. So there's a wave. This is the whole like cycle, like we have a week, for example. So 4 would be like here, and 8 is literally just after the peak. So, right next to that. And it's the beginning of the new thing, where 4 ends the fundamentals and 8, so we completely skipped the, what is this, knowledge or something like that, and we went directly to transformation from, yeah, that's interesting. I don't really know what that means. Maybe we'll figure it out. Then I got a B once again. I feel like there's just some cards that always keep reappearing. And a Neil Young. So worker bee, busy bee, working together in a group. Hive mind, have people that think the same as you, even if you're like a bit out there. Stuff like that. And then we have Knight of Wands and Two of Wands. I think this is one of the first times that we get two of the same suit. But that will happen if the most thing you get is major arcana cards. Those can't be of the same suit unless you just count them as the same suit. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Wands. Tatterhood. The Knight of Wands represents a fearless fighter, eager to charge into battle, especially if it means defending someone she loves. Reckless and unafraid, Tatterhood grabs what she wants to claim the future she desires. Adventure, passion, a rebel, a flirt, a hot temper. And then Two of Wands is very interesting. We got a Roman mythology one. Two of Wands represents travel and commerce. Janus, the god of doorways and transition, is able to look to the past and the future in order to make effective decisions. He is always in motion, connecting dreams with actual possibilities. Unfortunately, it is in reverse, so that means indecision, doubt, fear of the unknown, and playing it safe. Three means movement and teetering. Okay, should I just read for all the numbers? We have 8. Rebirth and change. 4 is stability and manifestation. 3 is movement and teetering. 2 is balance, choices. Knight is the messenger. Diamonds is coins, which is materialism, earth, wealth, and physicality. Where is this going? Um, so this is my third recording of the day, and my brain is fried. So let's see. Italy. So surprisingly, we started at number 8, and then we went backwards. Does that mean something beside the retrograde thing? So number 8 is a galactic, and it's the beginning of like the 5 days. Oh, it's like the 5 days before the end of the cycle. But why do we go backwards then? We got number 4 recently too. 4 is it building? It's the end of like building. Like number 1 is just the actual idea. I would describe it as like it's the when you have an idea and then usually nothing happens with it, but in this case that idea actually does turn into something and it goes to the further numbers. So the building the fundamentals from 2 to 4. I don't know, maybe it's just saying that the transformation is the first thing that happens and then you go like back and build from there. Transformation first and then you start a new project with the new self or something. I don't know how to see this. How else do I explain this? B is like freedom, like flying. Is Shadowhood supposed to be flying? Like this looks like wings to me. Holding a spoon. What is going on? She's like riding like that electronic bull. We're trying to stay on as long as possible. I could read that as a challenge, like an obstacle, something that we're trying to overcome. 2 is balance and 3 is like teetering. Yeah, 3 feels really good here when it comes to the 9 of Wands. But she's holding on to that horn. She's not gonna fall off. At least not yet. I don't know, very interesting. Very interesting reading of like the whole process of how things go. Not every time everything goes in the correct order. Sometimes we start somewhere else and then we have to go back and rebuild. It's just how it sometimes goes, you know. I feel like I need to give you an example. Um, let's say that instead of like, how do I, what kind of example should I give? Instead of dating someone, you're friends with them and then you just become a couple without actually dating. I don't know, like something like that. Sometimes you don't do things in the right order. Or like even if I go more like dramatic, like you could just have a hookup and get pregnant and then you're kind of stuck with that person. Like you don't have to be with them, but like stuff can happen in the wrong order sometimes. Instead of getting married first, you just have a child first. Stuff is sometimes backwards, and I think this is what this is. At least that's how I see it. And it's totally fine this way. And you shouldn't be too disappointed if you don't achieve something at a certain point, because you might still have a chance to do it. It doesn't mean that if you're a certain age you can't be a singer anymore, because all these people that are singers are so young. You can still backpedal and do it. It's not like you don't have any more chances. I also see a lot of water. It's not water. Oh, this is definitely water. It's so interesting how I can't really tell what it is if it's upside down. There's a little water and a little boat. There's a lot of boats. Oh, yeah. I think this is a very interesting reading. I hope I got this correctly. I am a bit speechless as to like what am I seeing? Am I completely dumb? Maybe I am. Well, if you saw something else, please tell me. I would love to hear it. If you have your own cards, please do a reading as well and tell me what you saw. I'm interested. I'm all ears. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back next time. Take care. Bye bye.